Ali, and that Ali will be able to swing it his way, just obliterating everything.
Okay.
But that Jesse will have chances to come back by, sticking a Knight of the Reliquary that's, or a Jace or something.
Maybe a top deck war, we'll see?
Exactly.
That's cool,
I think they're going to destroy each other's resources and then get into a top deck battle.
Okay. So Ali goes for a turn 1 Thoughtseize, and Jesse responds with a Brainstorm. Jesse's probably going to hide, if he has a Stoneforge, probably hide the Stoneforge.
Yeah, or any other, whatever his best action
yeah,
is on
exactly.
top.
Yeah. And we're going to look at Jesse's hand in a moment. Unless he, somehow does like a Force of Will, which I doubt he'll ever do. All right, so Force of Will, double Knight.
Now remember, Force of Will is traditionally actually pretty weak in this matchup.
Yeah, Jesse's gonna probably
it's
board
like
him
getting
out.
him to Turok already.
Exactly. I think Ali will take the Force of Will here. Is that a Jitte?
Yes, I think he's gonna take the Jitte.
Yeah, if that's a Jitte, I think he's gonna take the Jitte as well.
Either the Jitte or a Knight. Like, I think he doesn't care at all about Force of Will.
Well, let's see his hand.
He's
got a
couple,
Wasteland.
Yeah, a couple Curse Scrolls, a Life from the Moment, and Entomb.
Ali's hand's not very strong. Yeah, he does take the Jitte. All right, we both agreed on that. But, normally Ali would want like a Smallpox here or a spot removal.
Yeah, well, so he's going to try to keep him off the Knight of the Reliquary. Because he's got Wasteland in his hand.
Okay.
And he's setting up the Entomb for Life from the Loam.
Yeah.
If he draws a fetch land,
Yeah, I mean, there's a very high percentage chance that, Jesse did hide something really important, like a Stoneforge or
a blue. Might be, no, probably. Yeah, I think Stoneforge would be the ideal.
Maybe a green Sun.
I think you got it in one. I think it's the Stoneforge.
Okay.
Oh, Pride Mage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that was the other card I was gonna name off. All right, Kamsali Pride Mage.
Now it's interesting because Ali's already got in his hand multiple Curse Scrolls, which can deal with the Pride Mage.
Yeah.
But he's real short on mana besides Urborg's.
Oh wow. And
he's definitely Urborg flooded.
He's got a third Curse Scroll.
And he's got another Wasteland.
And the Pride Mage could deal with the Curse Scroll. I think I would waste.
Yeah, but he's not going to need 3 Curse Scrolls.
Oh, of course.
So that
if
the Pride Mage kills the Curse Scroll, your problem is solved anyway.
Yeah.
I actually think he might just Wasteland the Tundra or the Tropical here.
Yeah, he has to keep him off of the
Knight of the Reliquary.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be nice just to go Curse Scroll, Curse Scroll. Well, is he really gonna do that? Okay.
Wow. Does he just not fear the Knight of the Reliquary?
That's, huh.
That's aggressive.
That is very aggressive. I mean, the Knight's coming down. The Knight's gonna be a 5/5.
I mean, does he know that? I mean, he
a
knows
4/4.
Jesse has another land.
Yeah. This is.
Well, the Pride Mage swings in, and what's tough is that now, if he sticks the Knight of the Reliquary, the Pride Mage is protecting him from Smallpox or
yeah.
killing creature.
So it's a 4/4 Knight and a 2/2 Pride Mage. What does he draw? Is that a Thoughtseize?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna help Ali at all right here.
Oh, it's too late now. Don't be touching that Wasteland.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
it's a little late for all that.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's actually the end of the world. That was the worst possible scenario for Ali. Was a Knight of the Reliquary sticking.
Yeah. So here comes the Thoughtseize.
He's gonna take the other Knight, right?
I mean, I think he has to.
Yeah.
I don't think Jesse's gonna use that Forcible if he. I mean, if he could.
He doesn't have a blue card.
Oh, he doesn't have a blue card?
Yeah, it's just Knight and Forcible.
Oh, he only has 2 cards?
Yeah.
I thought he had 3. No, he has 3 cards.
Oh, he has?
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
he have 2 Forcibles?
Yeah, he does. All right.
Wow.
So, that's definitely fine on Jesse's card.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And I won't even care about searching up, more land. I just want to attack. I want to bash him for 6 here. And then Ali's just dead next turn. Bash for 6, play Knight. What could...
Yeah, I think this game definitely hinged on that not wasting to keep him off of Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah. What is Ali going to Entomb for at the end of the turn? Like Nether Spirit?
Nether Spirit?
I mean, it'll help a little.
Yeah. I mean, I think Nether Spirit's the only way to buy himself some time. Because he's way behind.
Okay, so...
I mean, theoretically, he could get Wasteland for his loan. No, I think he's just too far off.
I don't really like Jesse's play of going to get Wasteland and stuff. I would just... Like, what is he worried about?
Well, he still has him on a 1-turn clock.
Yeah. 10... Yeah, that's true, yep.
Yeah, it's a 1-turn clock, even if he gets the Nether Spirit.
It is? Even with Nether Spirit?
Because the Nether Spirit blocks 1 Knight, the Pride Mage gets in for 2.
Okay.
And the Knight of the Reliquary gets in. I think
No, it's not.
Oh, is he... Wait, how big is the Knight right now? 7/7?
The Knight was a 4/4 at the start of the turn, so that was only a 6/6.
Okay.
So, I mean, But I mean, whatever. It's
So
either way. Yeah.
And did Ali end up getting the Nether Spirit?
Actually, I'm not sure. I was talking to you. I was looking at you. So.
Well, we will find out soon enough.
No, he didn't get the Nether Spirit.
Probably some kind of a flashback for, or some kind of a land for his life from now. No,
It looked like he just got like another entomb or something, or just like some useless card.
All right.
Another curse scroll.
And he ships the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually it, right?
Yeah, I mean, Ali's just dead on board.
Yeah. So what's Ali getting out of the sideboard?
Ali is going to bring in, I think, Pernicious Deed. So you can just have more answers to like the knights, the equipments.
Yeah, Pernicious Deed seems good.
Yeah. So I kind of like the Pernicious Deeds, and
that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Innocent Blood.
The extra Innocent Blood. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I think Innocent Blood's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what he would cut. Maybe, I mean, the Dark Blast is good against them. All right, well, he's gonna bring in some more removal.
Yeah, he'll probably get rid of some of the maybe some of the Thought Seizes.
I mean, Thought Seizes isn't really bad versus Jesse, because lots of times Jesse might only have like one really powerful card, like just like one Knight or one Stoneforge that he just wants to strip from his hand.
Yeah, he could definitely trim a Curse Scroll.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that game where Ali had 3 and he couldn't even really use 1. He never really hit 3 mana.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think about Jesse? On the other side,
yeah, Jesse's going to be looking to bring in. So I think he's going to want Bajuka Bog.
Okay.
Because anybody who's playing Entomb,
yeah,
he doesn't even know for sure what Entomb is for in Ali's deck. But anybody who's playing Entomb, Bajuka Bog in the dark is something to consider, because then you can theoretically use your Knight to turn off their Entomb.
Okay.
Yeah, and in this case, it's going to stop Raven's Crime, Life from the Loam, a variety of different cards, Nether Spirit. In addition, I think Spell Pierce would be good.
Spell Pierce?
Yeah, I like Spell Pierce. I mean, countering an early Smallpox or a Liliana or a Hinda
Turok. Yeah, definitely have the Turok because
you don't want Force of Wills.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take your Force of Wills out for something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and Ollie's gonna be on the play, so I could definitely see agreeing with you there. With Spell Pierce would be very strong.
And then I think Snapcaster Mage is not out of the question. He's got a Snapcaster on his board, and Snapcaster is a nice little 2-for-1, and it's real good against all the Edict effects like Innocent Blood, Liliana, Smallpox, and so on. And it helps restock your hand.
I think the other thing he's going to do is he's going to switch out Umazaya Jitte, and he's going to bring in the Sword of Feast and Famine.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So Jitte is not that great of a card when your opponent doesn't really have a
creature deck.
It's insane versus like the Naya decks, the Zoo decks, but otherwise it's only okay.
Yep. Flusterstorm's another option, just as another Spell Pierce.
Okay.
Surgical Extraction might be an option, but he also might want to wait and figure out what his opponent's doing. But Surgical Extraction, real nice against Entomb.
What's the Flusterstorm?
It's a blue instant from Commander. It's a new one from the EDH product. It's blue instant, counter target sorcerer or instant unless it's caster phase 1, and it has Storm.
Okay.
So it always does for 2 because it counts the original spell and this one.
Sure.
So it's like a Spell Pierce, but it has added functionality against Storm copies because you can counter all the different Storm copies. And it's good against counter spells. But where it's worse is that it only counters sorceries and instants. It doesn't hit, like, for instance,
like
Liliana
a Planeswalker. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
All right, so
just a little variation on Spell Pierce that gives him some added option against Storm decks.
Yeah, I kind of like that. But all right, I think Jesse's got to be a really strong favorite now. But we'll see if Ali gets a better draw. Maybe Ali kept his hand not knowing what Jesse was playing and thought, hey, if Jesse's playing like a slower control deck, my hand's pretty good.
Kind of some surprising card choices here. Oh wow! Yeah, people at home are saying that that Ali did get the Nether Spirit, and then he just forgot to put it in play, and he put a die on top of his deck after.
Oh really? Yeah, I saw him put the die on top of his deck. I was like, "What's the die for?" Because we originally thought it was Nether Spirit, but then when he didn't get it back, I was just like, "Man, all right." It seems like a couple of these players making slight misplays, but again, maybe it wouldn't even matter that game. That was just would have brought Ali, one more turn. So we'll see what happens in game 2. I think the camera's making everybody nervous today.
Dude, and it's tough. Playing under those lights, the lights, it's little, it's bright. pressure, burst pipes.
Yeah, the judges are watching.
Absolutely, it's intense.
They're judging every play you
playing
make.
for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, over $14,000 in cash prizes.
Yeah.
So.
Question from Shane: does Ali play Virtue's Ruin in his sideboard? He does not. So any kind of card like Perish, anything like that would be so good.
Yeah, I like Perish. I played Perish in my Team Italia deck.
You know, like it's.
Ooh, we got the game going already.
All right.
All right.
So what's Ali looking to put together here? Probably an early like Edict Effect followed by a Liliana, right?
Yeah. Does he only have one land? No, is that Urborg's in the back?
Now, how many land does Ali play total? Because his mana draws have been real clunky.
He plays a lot. He plays 28 lands. That's a lot of lands.
That is a lot of lands.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, now granted, like several of them don't make mana without the Urborg, but that's part of the reason why he plays the Urborg.
Exactly. So like something like Mazavith, sure it's a land, but when you're building your deck, you might have to say, hey, I got to count this as a spell half the time because, you know, half the time I won't have Urborg.
Yeah.
So, you know, a Cabal Pit. Cabal Pit's a nice one.
Cabal Pit, Tabernacle, Pendril Vale, Dark Depths.
Stronghold.
There are
Stronghold.
so many sweet lands in this deck.
Even Mishra Factory. You know, you could count that as a half spell, half land.
So Jesse taking a trip to Paris.
Yeah, I thought Ali only had a one-lander, but I could have been mistaken.
Probably just has some old frame lands, local.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, or maybe a couple of Urborgs that he kept in the back because he has a swamp in the front of his hand.
Just starts dredging. Needs to get back, like, you know, Bazaar of Baghdad, Mishra's Workshop, Tolarian Academy, Lever Alexandria, all the good lands.
All right, so Jesse's smiling. Let's see if he likes his hand though.
Does he like his 6 now that he's already seized himself?
All right, yeah, he likes it.
Turn 1 Curse Scroll.
So Ali with a swamp and a Curse Scroll. Let's see what Jesse. All right, Jesse instantly sacks his Mr. Rainforest. Going down to 19. You know his life total doesn't really matter that much.
No, doesn't matter.
Take as
that much at all.
many sack land pains as he wants.
So this is tough.
Ooh, Green Sun. That's really good versus Ali.
Well, it's tough though, right?
Oh no, it's not because he has
smallpox.
Yeah, smallpox kills
both.
both.
We got to check the order.
No, it does. Yeah.
It does.
Yep.
Brutal. This is going to be devastating.
Yep.
Now. This is exactly what Ali wanted to see.
Yeah, this is really insane.
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
The way
if
smallpox
Jesse can
works,
afford to.
you have to go by order, and first he has to sacrifice a creature, then he has to sacrifice a land. So he can't sacrifice the land first, and yeah, so he's just going to slam the smallpox right here.
Yep. This is
Urborg, smallpox. Yep.
This is real bad for Jesse. I don't know if I can get behind a Green Sun Zenith for 1 on turn 1 against this deck.
Yeah, I mean he must have known that Ali was playing, you know, smallpox.
It's hard though to just in the dark put your opponent on smallpox if you haven't seen it yet.
I mean,
like,
you saw the curse scrolls. If Jesse follows Legacy, it kind of gives it away. All right, and he'll scoop up both his permanents.
Ali putting one of his Urborgs in the yard, possibly, possibly not.
All right.
There's that Bajuka Ball we talked about.
Yep. All right. And Ali's gonna lose the. I would lose the Urborg, but it also doesn't open you up to Wasteland. Just like. Doesn't he? Oh, he has a second Urborg in his hand, or no?
No. That's a Bajuka Bog.
Oh, it's Bajuka Bog, yeah.
Yeah, and Verdant Catacombs.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he wants to Urborg.
So what's Jesse got to do here?
All right, there's a Wasteland.
That Wasteland you were talking about.
Okay.
We'll see if this comes back to haunt Ali.
I think, yeah, Ali doesn't need the Thoughtseize yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, okay, so now with the Bajuka Bog, Ali gets to remove Jesse's entire graveyard. Not too relevant now, but if,
well, yeah, in the future though, it makes the Knights a little bit less.
Exactly, yeah, especially late game. All right, there's a Thoughtseize. Let's see what Jesse has a Snapcaster, a Knight, and 2 lands.
Yeah, it's interesting that the Bog is making the Snapcaster. I guess it doesn't matter here; he didn't have a spell, but yeah, definitely nice for Jesse to be so flooded.
Yeah, the only spell Jesse had was the Green Sun, which automatically gets shuffled in. So
now Jesse with just 1 land in play.
Yeah.
Ali just 1 land, but he plays Verdant Catacombs. It looks like Ali's got chances to play Liliana next turn. If he pulls that off, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Ali does have a Maelstrom Pulse in his hand. I guess you boarded that in for additional artifact removal.
And yeah, answers to swords and answer to knight.
Yep, exactly. Ooh, there's a Tabernacle.
Now, this is kind of interesting because he doesn't yet have the mana for Liliana, but he's debating because he knows there's a good chance that the Snapcaster is just going to come down now.
Yeah.
Does he want to wait and play the Tabernacle after the Snapcaster or before?
He
decides to drop it before just to get his Curse Scroll online a little bit earlier and to deter Jesse from actually doing the Snapcaster play.
Okay.
Probably figures out I'm going to want to drop my Liliana.
So Tabernacle. Let's see what Jesse decides to do.
Ali with the Tabernacle, Verdant Catacombs, Bajuka Bog, Curse Scroll. A couple cards in hand. Most notable, Liliana. Liliana and Maelstrom Pulse. Jesse with 3 land. Not a lot of business yet. Has to try to figure out a way to mount an offensive.
All right, so he's sacking all his lands.
What do you think we're going to see here? A Knight of the Reliquary? Did he draw one?
I mean, what 3-drop could he have?
Green Sun Zenith?
Oh, Green Sun Zenith.
One of his swords? A Vendilion Click?
Yeah.
A lot of nice options.
A sword would be pretty good, because then he could, you know, play the sword, and end of Ali's next turn, play Snapcaster.
Untap, equip.
Yeah, do some damage that way.
Yeah, if Ali doesn't get a 3rd land for his Curse Scroll.
Yep, exactly. Let's see what. Oh, it's a Knight.
It is a Knight.
Yep. All right. There's Knight. So Knight's pretty big.
Ali, if Ali draws a land here, it's going to be brutal though.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is going to be big.
Yeah.
Liliana.
Yep.
Edict.
Liliana, Edict you, and then you know have Liliana going with Curse Scroll is a pretty good combo. We both discard. Now
Yep.
I could deal 2 damage pretty much every turn to wherever I want.
And then Liliana's just slowly ticking up.
Yeah, I think Ali knows he's in really good shape now, just by that. And I think Jesse knows he's in really bad shape. So I really love the camera angles that we got going. All right, there's Liliana. There's his dice, and yep, sacrifice that Knight. And it's Jesse's turn. Jesse has a Trop Island in his hand. You know what would be pretty good? A Vendilion Click. You know, if somehow he could, you know, surpass that Curse Scroll, kind of surprise him. Yeah, like in that scenario right here. And end of the turn, Vendilion Click would be pretty good.
Absolutely.
Now Jesse had a Trop in his hand, but he decided not to play it because he wanted protection from the Liliana discard.
Yep.
Because he's planning to discard that Tropical Island.
See, I could have seen, he's got Brainstorm in his hand though. I could have seen just main phase Brainstorm looking for a creature.
Yeah, actually I was incorrect with that because Ali could just always discard and always have Scroll active. So, because Ali's on the 2 cards. If he was at 3, you know, Jesse might have been able to sneak in the click there and Ali might have missed, but he's actually at 2 cards, so Ali's in really good shape.
So, what's Jesse need to be able to turn this around?
You know what? Jesse is just in a really bad shape. Looking at his deck list, he's going to need a lot of help. He's going to need a lot of help. Not a lot of action, but a lot of help. Maybe if he could get down to Planeswalker.
Yeah, to everybody asking, Ali does know that he can tap his Tabernacle for black with Urborg in play, but he doesn't have an Urborg in play. That's a Bajuka Bog.
Yeah, it's a Bajuka Bug. His Urborg got wastelanded.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes it's tough to see on camera, slight glare. Yeah, I think Jesse's only out as like a Planeswalker.
Planeswalkers would be good.
Yeah. You know, like Elspeth or Jace. It would do something.
Another use for Maelstrom Pulse, but
yeah, but I mean,
discarded it.
Yeah, like running. Yeah, because he's just left with Smallpox now. Smallpox and a Life. A Life's gonna be really good here.
You think this might be a little bit greedy?
No.
Because what if he can sit with a Vendilion Click here?
He didn't play a land yet.
Right. Oh, is he gonna play the Urborg?
Alright, there's Spell Pierce.
Alright, come on. If Jesse drops a Vendilion Click here.
Oh wow, you're right, yeah. Wow. I mean, the click will handle the Liliana.
Yeah?
But the problem is the Curse Scroll is still around.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as big a problem as Liliana right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he should have Liliana first.
Bullet discard.
Oh, and there's the Snapcaster Mage. See if he would have just did it in the right order.
Oh, there's Snapcaster, okay. And he's gonna flashback the Brainstorm? Is that what he chose to target? Yeah, Brainstorm. Well, I think what Ali wanted to do, he wanted to return the lands and then discard.
Yeah, for sure. But that's why I said I just think it's
too greedy. Yeah, especially with his board state. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I could definitely get behind you there.
He had a real good thing going. No reason to take such chances. But I guess no gamble, no future.
Yeah, but I mean the Liliana's on 3 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean I guess you're right. If it was a click, that would have been really bad.
I mean he knew he had a Snapcaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All
I
right.
mean, there's a lot of things Jesse can do here. I mean, and besides, knocking the Liliana to 1 means that if Jesse drops another creature right here, besides,
Ooh, Green Sun.
get Noble Hierarch, boom.
Yeah.
Taste
Oh, that's
it.
awesome. Yeah.
See?
You
There goes
do.
Liliana.
That's
Told you,
really
too
sick.
greedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yep. All right. And wow, Ollie's in really bad shape now.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
insane.
he still has a curse scroll. Still has a curse scroll, which is still a big game.
but he needs to life back his lands to actually use the curse scroll, but it's not until next turn.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's
but Jesse doesn't have anything going yet. If Jesse gets a piece of equipment, it's going to be brutal.
yeah, the only thing
or a knight.
that's kind of saving Ollie right now is that Tabernacle, because it kind of ties down Jesse's mana.
Exactly.
For everybody at home, you have to pay 1 mana for each creature you have. Otherwise, you have to sacrifice a creature on the upkeep.
Yeah.
So before you draw, you have to decide if you want to keep your creature
That's
around.
the most expensive land in Legacy, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Wow. All right, Wasteland on the Trop.
Ali definitely trying to constrict the mana supply here.
Yeah.
Registration for the second
All right,
round
so he decides to pay.
Registration for the second round.
See, now the problem here is that even though Jesse's temporarily ahead,
Yeah.
that life from the loam
It's gonna.
is going to build up Ali's mana base and get Jesse's strip mine locked, and eventually he's going to be locked under a tabernacle with no land.
Okay.
So I actually think Ali is still in the driver's seat on this one.
Yeah, I would have to
But
agree
it's
with you
looking a
there.
lot less locked up than it was, you know?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Ollie was in great shape with the Liliana as well.
Jesse really could use some graveyard removal, you know, like a surgical extraction. His Bajuka Bog, unfortunately, is gone.
Yeah. I mean, I would say a Wasteland would be nice, but it would
It's
only...
only a temporary
Yeah,
fix.
exactly, because of the life alone.
Yeah, definitely surgical extraction is the best case scenario for him now, because otherwise he's just going to get wrecked by this life from the loam.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much it's almost like an ancestral recall every turn.
I mean, it's going to stock his hand with extra land,
Yeah.
and it's going to keep wasting. Basically, Jesse's going to get wastelanded every turn until he succumbs to that tabernacle.
Yeah. And I mean, Jesse's, you know, he's pretty much all in on this Snapcaster. He has to just try to attack with it 5 more times. But all right, we'll see what happens.
So Jesse probably looking to fetch up a basic. How many does he have? He has 1 island, 1 plains, 1 forest.
Yeah, so he's got 3 basics. He'll
Yeah.
probably go get the forest. Yeah.
Correct.
All right, so he gets the forest. Ah,
What's
man.
he looking to draw here?
So he's got to pay for both. I don't know what's in his hand.
How much does, I mean, it's not clear he can even afford to pay for Snapcaster anymore.
You think he might have to like try to upgrade it to like a Goyf or something? Like keep the noble around
this
it
is
for like
tough.
smallpox insurance?
I guess, all right, so he keeps it around for another turn. He's definitely got to try to find something.
Yeah.
More basic lands would be good. Obviously, if he just starts chaining together, I mean, even cheap creatures don't really work if you don't get the tabernacle. He needs to find a surgical extraction.
All right, so Ollie's gonna keep milling himself. Maybe, you know, maybe we'll find a another spirit. But he found a Mazavith, so that's really cool. He gets the life of the loan back to Mazavith.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, personally, I would still go with the Wasteland for 1 more turn. I would just
Wow,
waste
I
away.
think Ali just slipped.
Oh wow! Spell Pierce.
But at least Ali has land in his hand to make sure he doesn't miss a drop, and he's
Yeah.
threatening to curse scroll in the near future.
Yeah,
Urborg
I
is
think
definitely
Ollie.
the ideal land here.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
powers up his tabernacle. It's a 2-for-1.
Yep.
Urborg's so strong in this deck.
Let's see if Jesse decides to pay for both his guys again. I think you're right. Ollie could have played around both Spell Piercers if he was like slightly less greedy.
Yep.
I mean, it might have been right not to, but it's just kind of interesting. All right, Jesse's gonna pay.
For everybody asking, this Bant Blade deck does in fact have 4 Force Wills in the main deck.
I
But
think-
they are surely sideboarded out in this matchup.
I think Ollie should be at 7 now. Is that correct? We're gonna find out in a second. Yeah. All right. So Ollie's actually at 7, so we're gonna change that for you.
The problem is, Jesse's not going to be able to keep this up for long. Ollie's
Oh,
at
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
He's so close, but he's still so far away.
Yep.
He's about to fall into, I mean, the tabernacle is just bleeding him dry.
Yeah, and he's gonna Mazavith back, or a Wasteland.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse has 2 cards in his hand. Yeah, I was thinking like if it's like a force, it only buys like one more turn, and he probably doesn't have force in his deck anyway.
Yeah, and it could be another Spell Pierce. Oh, but he's got the mana to pay this time.
Yeah, he does. All right, so there's Life of the Loam. He's gonna get back Maze of Ith, Wasteland, and another land of his choice.
Jesse with just a Forest, a Tropical, a Noble Hierarch, and a Snapcaster. Against Ali's Urborg, Bayou, Bajuka Bog, Tabernacle, Curse Scroll, and a full grip.
Wait, did he
because of
only
his loam.
return Maze of Ith and Wasteland?
Yeah, so his theory is that he wants to try to get his hand down to a size where he can actually start scrolling. So he doesn't want to put lands in his hand that he's never going to use of different names.
Okay, I mean, he does have smallpox, no?
Yeah, but he's already got way more lands in his hand
Then he needs to. Okay, that's fine.
And he could always just get it next turn.
Okay.
So Jesse has to finally allow the Snapcaster to bite it.
Yep.
The Maze of Ith ensures that there's no offense coming.
Exactly. Okay, now.
Now is this a?
Yeah, this will exile.
This is the Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah.
That's real strong, except it's just gonna get Curse Scrolled.
Yeah, exactly. I think he needed this a while ago.
Yeah, a couple turns ago.
Yep.
You know, I think Jesse is succumbing to the pox.
Yeah, and time's almost low on the round now. They're only gonna probably have about 15 minutes or less for the final game.
So these legacy games so often involve so much shuffling.
Yeah, especially when you counterbalance was really popular with top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that was really crazy.
All right, so what does Jesse need to actually be able to turn this around? I mean,
at this point,
there's still time. Like he's got a surgical extraction, right? Like he can't even make forward progress as long as that loam is working.
I don't even think surgical extraction would do anything at this point. Would do anything of like real relevance.
The only thing about surgical extraction is then you could theoretically start to mount a comeback because you're not wasteland locked anymore.
Yeah, but then you need to draw like lands.
You need to, so then you need
planeswalkers.
then you need to destroy the Curse Scroll and the Tabernacle and get through Maze of Ith and deal with Ali's hand.
Yeah, it would just be really bad.
Yeah, I think he's too many layers deep.
All right, the ooze is gone.
This is like Inception, where he's, you know, like there's, they're in the house, they're in the place where when they wake up, there's a riot outside, but it's actually just another dream.
Yeah. All right, so Jesse, I mean, Jesse can't even like attack for one because of the Maze of Ith.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think the chances are that that Jesse's going to change up his sideboarding plan after this game?
I don't know what, you know.
'Cause maybe he didn't bring in the surgical. Maybe he missed it.
Yeah, surgical would be good as long as Ali doesn't get way out of hand. Like now it's like kind of too, you know, just too out of hand for surgical.
It's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. But
the way it got, if you would have had surgical 3 turns ago, 4 turns ago, 5 turns ago,
he could have stopped the life and, you know,
yeah,
stop the life alone. All right. Yeah, this is just
a bloodbath.
I think it would probably be smart for Jesse to scoop here, given the time.
Oh, just have more time for the game 3 where he's on the play?
Yeah. And
no, this is a matchup where being on the play is just huge. I mean, if Jesse would have been on the play this game, he would have gone turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Knight of the Reliquary.
Yep.
And, you know, turn 1 Green Sunset to turn 2 Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah, I mean, it just would have been totally
different.
Ali would not have blown him out with a smallpox. Because remember, this was the game where Ali went smallpox, killed both your lands. Yeah.
And discard a card.
Yeah, I mean.
Actual annihilation.
Yeah, and Ali doesn't really care what he discards. So, we're approaching the 15-minute mark. So I don't know if these guys have extra time. If they do, it's probably not much. So, well, I guess
you got to also remember, Ali's dredging his library every turn. Jesse could actually just be trying to get information.
Do you think Jesse thinks that Ali maybe will deck himself?
No, and I think Jesse knows that he's dead. I think he just wants to find out what Ali's doing because this is definitely an unorthodox deck. I mean, even if Jesse has seen Reed Duke's deck, Ali's variation is definitely a little bit of a twist, you know?
Okay, so they have 3 extra minutes, but right now Ali can't be feeling too good because Ali's probably only hoping for a draw here.
No, I think Ali could win fast.
Do you think so?
I think he can.
I think Ali could be in a situation where Jesse, you know, has not many permanents. It might be Tabernacle Lock, just like this game, but
yeah, I really do think Ali is capable of, you know, like if they play an 8-minute game, I think Ali could actually win if he's playing fast, if he hustles.
Okay, we'll see what happens. So remember, this is round 4 of the SCG Open, coming to you live from Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Todd Anderson won the standard portion yesterday. Well, actually won it today, but and we're gonna crown a legacy champion in about 7 hours. All right, life comes back again.
Now this time, the final piece of the lock, the Ravens crime, went to the graveyard.
Oh wow!
Which is gonna, leave Jesse. We're closing in on flawless victory status, where Jesse has no permanents, no hand, nothing.
Yeah. I could definitely see Ollie's deck being a fun deck to play. You get to do whatever you want. Your opponent has nothing. They kind of got to sit there. All right, Cabal Pit will take out a Noble Hierarch. Now Cabal Pit will give a creature -2/-2 as long as you have Threshold. And Ollie's deck, that's very easy to do.
Threshold is very easy, trivially easy.
Yeah.
Yep. For everybody asking, we are hoping to do a deck tech on Ollie's deck at some point.
Yeah, I guess we could discuss. Does a green help that much?
Yep.
In this game, it looks yes, it does.
The loam looks sweet.
Yeah.
The loam looks like a real nice addition, I think.
So, all right. So Jesse finally decides to pack it up.
He's seen enough.
Yeah. And let's see if Jesse's gonna reach for a sideboard.
He does.
Ooh, instantly goes for a sideboard.
He's thinking that's a coffin purge grab. Nobody grabs their sideboard that fast unless they're getting the graveyard hate that they didn't know to board in.
So it looks like he's probably gonna go +2 surgical extractions.
Yep.
He probably already brought in the Bachuka Bog.
Yeah, he definitely did. We saw that game one.
Yeah. So
Swords to Plowshares. I bet he trims plows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's got 4 Force of Wills and 4 plows. He doesn't need 4 of each. It's not clear how many he needs of each at all. And neither one is particularly good.
Yeah, and I mean the Crows and Grip he'll probably bring in. And
what's he gonna Crows and Grip?
the Curse Scroll? Maybe he thinks because of time issues.